Hey there, welcome to another episode of Cooking with Violet Vixen. Today I am going to be making chocolate pots. This recipe is just for 2, so if you want 4, just double your ingredients. Let's start and get everything ready. So if you have a look here, I'm in the middle of grating chocolate. Well, it's not a fun job, so I've left off it for a little while. Okay, first up, grab a smallish saucepan, 2/3 of a cup of thick cream, and 2 tablespoons of caster sugar. Okay, turn that on to a medium heat. Okay, so when that comes to the boil, lift it off the heat, and then we're going to stir in the butter, the grated chocolate, and 1/4 cup of milk. Let it cool slightly, and then put it into 2 ramekins or equivalent size serving bowls. These are what a ramekin is. You probably quite often have seen me store all my little ingredients in those because I don't have small bowls to keep everything in. When I like to have everything ready, I put things in ramekins. And then I couldn't get proper biscotti, so I just got these really cool looking little chocolate biscuits. So I'm just going to sip them in the top. So I'm only doing this recipe to do 2 servings, but as I said in the introduction, if you want to do this to serve 4 or 6, etc., etc., you just double your ingredients. Okay, we're starting to come to the boil now. I'll just keep stirring it. You don't want it to fully boil. Okay, so the moment it comes to the boil, lift it off. Make sure you turn your hot plate off. Grab that butter that you've sliced up. Pop that in. And stir that in until it melts. Try not to spill it all everywhere. You want to give it a little bit of heat while you're doing it. Put it back on the hot plate that you used, and then that way it will give you a little bit of an advantage while trying to stir it in. Okay, once that's stirred through, grab that grated chocolate and put that in. Give that a really good stir through as well. Once everything's all mixed through and smooth, give it about 5 minutes to cool before you add your 1/4 cup of milk. Okay, that's had long enough to cool. Grab your 1/4 cup of milk and just very slowly mix that in. We don't want to lose a drop of this chocolate. Perfect. Once it's all mixed through evenly, grab those 2 ramekins we spoke about earlier. Just got them on the bench top here. Divide your mixture evenly into the 2. There's a couple of ways of doing it. Either tip it in or get a measuring cup. Eye level's normally pretty accurate. Just for this one. They're going to be fairly full pots, but that's okay though, it's chocolate. Okay, now these are going to refrigerate for 2 hours or more. Ideally do them in the morning if you want them and leave them all day in the fridge. They should be fine when you're ready for them after dinner. Just going to put my finishing touch on it. You don't have to put the biscuits in it before you put it in the fridge, but I'm going to, except they're going to fall. I'll just put them in at an angle. Maybe not. Maybe just float them on. Okay, I'm just going to float them on top. Okay, and there you have it. And thank you for watching.